Welcome to Video 11 Secrets to Become the First Choice of Others on Stoic in Your Life channel. As Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Today, we delve into the art of becoming unforgettable, not through gestures but through the nuanced mastery of our thoughts, actions, and presence. From being fascinating by revealing oneself, layer by layer, to understanding the importance of controlling one's emotions in the tapestry of relationships. Each secret we explore today is a step towards personal growth, happiness, and becoming the first choice of others. Join me as we unfold these principles, each a beacon of light guiding us towards a life where we are not only valued and respected, but sought after for the unique essence we bring into the world. Let's embark on this journey together, elevating our lives through Stoic wisdom. Number 1. Create your own happiness. The secret to becoming the first choice of others begins with the art of cultivating your own joy. This journey, far from a mere pursuit of fleeting pleasures, is a deliberate path to discovering what genuinely brings your soul to life. Imagine a scenario in our contemporary maze of existence, where amidst the cacophony of demands and distractions, you find an individual whose presence is like a serene oasis. Their happiness, unmistakable and emanating from within, becomes a magnet to those around them. Why? Because, as Marcus Aurelius so eloquently put it, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. This insight reveals a powerful truth. Happiness is a treasure locked within, waiting to be unleashed by the alchemy of our thoughts and perspectives. This Stoic wisdom underscores that true joy is not a commodity to be sought in the external world, but a masterpiece to be crafted from the inside out. Seneca, with his profound understanding of the human spirit, encourages us to anchor our happiness in the tranquility of our inner being, independent of the tempests of life's uncertainties. He invites us to savor the present, to immerse ourselves fully in the tapestry of now, without being ensnared by the mirages of tomorrow. Similarly, Epictetus challenges us to shift our gaze from the external to the internal, to find goodness not in the world but within ourselves, reminding us that do not seek goodness in external things, find it within yourself. But how does one navigate this journey to self-sourced joy in a world that constantly pulls our attention outward? It begins with a commitment to nurture positive thoughts, to celebrate our own progress and victories, no matter how small. It's about building a life that resonates with our deepest values and passions, creating a sanctuary where our spirits can thrive. This quest for personal contentment means that we no longer seek others to fill a void within us, but instead invite them to share in the abundance of our own joy. Now let's pause and reflect. How often do we look outward for happiness when the keys to the kingdom lie within us? This Stoic principle invites us into a dialogue with ourselves, urging us to explore the landscapes of our inner world and to plant the seeds of joy that can flourish, unaffected by external circumstances. As we embrace this philosophy, let us remember that the allure we seek to possess is not something to be manufactured, but discovered within the depths of our own being. The journey to becoming someone's first choice, therefore, is intrinsically linked to our ability to cultivate an inner sanctuary of happiness and peace. The message is clear. The most magnetic, irresistible quality one can possess is the glow of genuine joy that springs from the heart of our being, a joy that is not contingent upon the whims of the world but is the natural outflow of a life lived in alignment with our deepest truths. So, as we navigate the complexities of life, let us hold fast to the wisdom of the Stoics, finding within ourselves the source of true happiness and, in doing so, becoming a light that naturally attracts others. In embracing this path, we not only become the architects of our own joy, but also the inspiration for those around us to embark on their own journeys of inner discovery. This is the essence of Stoicism, a beacon of hope and guidance in our quest for a life that not only seeks joy but becomes an embodiment of it. Number 2, become fascinating. In the profound teachings of Stoicism, there lies a secret to becoming an unforgettable presence in the lives of others. It's about mastering the art of fascination. This doesn't imply shrouding oneself in secrecy, but rather unveiling oneself in a manner as deliberate and intricate as the strokes on a canvas. Each detail you reveal is a piece of the puzzle, sparking curiosity and the desire to delve deeper. Imagine the dullness in learning everything about someone in a single instance. No mystery, no anticipation for what's to come. Contrast this with the person who chooses to disclose themselves bit by bit, making each encounter a chance to share a new layer of their story, transforming every moment into a thrilling discovery. Stoic philosophers like Epictetus extolled the virtues of restraint and self-control as the highest forms of wisdom. This isn't about withholding one's essence, but choosing the right moments to share, akin to a maestro who knows when to pause and when to play. This approach isn't merely a tactic to captivate others, but a lifestyle, a deep connection with oneself and the world. Take Marcus Aurelius, for instance, not just an emperor but a paragon of Stoicism. He didn't hastily expose his thoughts or plans, but unveiled them gradually, akin to navigating through fog, revealing only what's necessary at the opportune time. Marcus's method of revealing himself was not only a testament to his intriguing persona, but also an emblem of his profound wisdom and depth. Inspired by Seneca, we learn to savor the present, allowing each shared story and experience to unfold like the pages of a diary, thoughtfully and patiently. The essence of being fascinating isn't found in pretense or crafting an illusion, but in the conscientious sharing of one's narrative. Thus, one transforms into not merely an intriguing figure but a character woven into the fabric of others' lives. Now let me pose a question to you, dear listener. Have you ever encountered someone who unfolds their story with such deliberate grace that each new revelation leaves you yearning for more? This technique, deeply embedded in Stoic philosophy, emphasizes the importance of pacing in our interactions and the power of mystery in fostering lasting connections. It's about striking the perfect balance between sharing and restraint, allowing each shared piece of ourselves to invite further exploration and understanding. As Marcus Aurelius wisely penned, "He who does not know what the world is does not know where he is." By adopting this mindset, we not only become a source of fascination to others, but also embark on a journey of self-discovery, peeling back the layers of our own narrative with every encounter. In doing so, we become the architects of our own stories, crafting our lives into tales worth telling, and in turn, becoming the first choice of those around us. This dialogue with oneself and others, rooted in the principles of Stoicism, is not about withholding for the sake of mystery, but about the artful revelation of our depths, one layer at a time. It's an invitation to look beyond the surface, to engage with the complexity and richness of our beings. So, as you navigate through the fog of your own journey, consider what pieces of yourself you choose to reveal and when. Let your story unfold with the care of a master painter, creating a tapestry of experiences that captivates and enriches the lives of those around you. Remember, the art of becoming fascinating is not just in being a character of intrigue, but in becoming a memorable chapter in the stories of others. Number 3. Value your time like a gold. Each second you devote to another, each fragment of focus you share, is akin to giving away a treasure beyond measure. This isn't just about the hours clocked in at work or the time spent pursuing hobbies. It's about acknowledging that when you choose to spend your time with someone, you're offering them a slice of your life, a gesture that marks that moment as invaluable and irreplaceable. Marcus Aurelius, a sage of Stoicism, once enlightened us with the notion that we mustn't live as if we had millennia to spare. This powerful insight serves as a beacon, reminding us of the scarcity and value of our moments. Echoing this sentiment, Seneca, with his piercing wisdom, asserted, "We do not have a short life, we waste much of it." This statement jolts us into realizing that our life's span isn't as compressed as we think. Rather, it's our mishandling of time that shortens it. This wisdom beckons us to be judicious with our time, to signify its importance not just in words but through our actions. By not always making ourselves readily available, we teach others to value our time, just as we do. Epictetus, another pillar of Stoic thought, champions the mastery over the elements within our grasp, urging us to invest our moments in endeavors that enrich our existence. This wisdom translates into our daily lives as a call to dedicate our hours to passions, activities, and connections that genuinely fulfill us and resonate with those who respect and appreciate the gift of our time. The art of valuing your time is not about barricading yourself from the world, but understanding that you need not acquiesce to every demand or invitation. It's about striking a harmonious balance between self-care and altruism, ensuring you're not perennially placing your needs and desires on the back burner. At the heart of truly valuing your time is the profound act of recognizing your own worth and manifesting this through how you manage your life's minutes and hours. It means being utterly present in the moments that matter, while also safeguarding time for your personal growth and joy. By doing so, you elevate your presence to something sought after, thereby naturally becoming someone people gravitate towards, not merely for what you do, but for the quality of being you bring into their lives. Now let me pose a question to stir your thoughts and perhaps your soul. How will you choose to spend the precious currency of your time to not only enrich your life, but also to make a meaningful impact on those around you? Don't wait. Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments section below so we can start the conversation together. Number 4. Know the appropriate moment to leave. Embarking on a journey to solidify your place as a top choice in the hearts of those around you, one pivotal revelation emerges: the art of discerning the perfect moment to step aside. This wisdom, deeply ingrained in the philosophy of Stoicism, transcends mere self-awareness. It is a testament to the unyielding self-respect that commands others to prioritize your presence in their lives. The power lies within controlling your mind, not the events outside. Understand and master this, and you will uncover your true strength. So counseled Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, whose words resonate with the profound truth that our inner fortitude and the decision to withdraw from diminishing situations emanate from within, not from the external tumults of life. It's a stance that reinforces the notion that while we cannot sway the actions of others, the reins of our responses remain firmly in our grasp. Seneca, with his revered wisdom, elevated this concept by highlighting the essence of self-esteem and the unyielding pursuit of what one truly deserves. He articulated life as a grand tale, stressing that its merit doesn't reside in its span, but in the richness of its experiences. This insight beckons us to weigh the quality of our connections above their quantity, thereby safeguarding ourselves from the hollow echo of loneliness that often accompanies superficial relationships. Echoing these sentiments, Epictetus, with his acute understanding, defined true freedom as the profound realization of the value of discernment and learning. He posited that freedom isn't found in the absence of constraints, but in the power of choice, the liberty to sever ties with situations that fail to honor our dignity. This education extends beyond academic learning to a deep-rooted comprehension of our worth and the insistence on respect in every walk of life. Therefore, the readiness to exit, gracefully yet firmly, is not only an acknowledgement of your inherent worth, but also a bold statement of your self-respect. It's a declaration that fear has no hold over you, especially when it comes to exiting scenarios that do not celebrate your value. This principle is crucial, for it broadcasts to everyone, including yourself, the irrefutable truth that you are deserving of respect and immense value. It is both a demand for better and a refusal to settle for less, framed by the Stoic belief that your worth is not a subject for negotiation. This Stoic stance is not merely a reactive posture to the challenges life throws our way, but a deeply ingrained philosophy that empowers you to command the respect and treatment that align with your true essence. And question for you: have you ever found the strength to walk away from a situation that no longer served your dignity? And what strength did you discover in yourself as a result? Number 5. Control your emotions. In the journey to make yourself someone others can't help but choose first, the secret lies not in grand gestures or loud declarations, but in the quiet strength of controlling your emotions. Marcus Aurelius, an emblem of Stoic wisdom, once counseled, "The wisest reaction to negative actions is not to retaliate with negativity," guiding us toward the serene harbors of calmness and clear thinking, away from the tumultuous waves of retaliation and haste. It's about holding your ground amidst the storm, not with force but with patience and mutual respect. Consider a modern-day scenario where the immediacy of communication through technology often tempts us to respond impulsively to provocations and misunderstandings. In these moments, applying the wisdom of Seneca, who warned against allowing premature worries to dictate our actions, reminding us to wait for a real cause before surrendering to anxiety. This practice teaches us the value of patience and the strength found in waiting for the storm to pass, rather than charging into it. Epictetus, another pillar of Stoicism, teaches us that our power lies not in altering the storm's course but in adjusting our sails. He asserted that the essence of emotional equilibrium is in our response, not the events themselves. Thus, managing our emotions is akin to a skilled sailor navigating through tempests, knowing when to hold back and when to move forward, ensuring that we're not thrown off course by the waves of unexpected events or sudden revelations. The art of emotional control doesn't advocate for emotional detachment or indifference, but emphasizes a gradual, mindful engagement with our feelings and those of others. It's about exploring the depths of our emotional connections with the careful precision of an experienced diver, recognizing the value of patience, self-respect, and the quality of our emotional engagements. This nuanced approach not only shields us from potential hurt, but also enhances our allure by demonstrating our commitment to the sanctity of our emotional connections. Now, why is this also crucial in becoming the first choice of others? It's because emotional wisdom is magnetic. It draws people towards stability, reliability, and depth. By allowing our relationships to unfold naturally, without forcing the pace or depth of our emotional investment, we cultivate a foundation of trust and respect. This steady and thoughtful approach to emotional engagement makes us invaluable companions, preferred confidants, and ultimately, the first choice in the hearts of those we cherish. To encapsulate, becoming the first choice isn't about mastering the grand gestures of affection, but about the subtle art of emotional equilibrium. It's a journey of patience, understanding, and gentle progression. This path teaches us the value of calmness in the face of provocation, the strength found in patience, and the importance of navigating our emotional responses with wisdom and respect. As we tread this path, we not only protect ourselves from the unnecessary turmoil, but also emerge as beacons of stability and understanding, making us the unmistakable choice for those seeking depth, reliability, and emotional intelligence in their relationships. Number 6, put yourself first. Central to Stoicism is the art of self-care and self-control, a discipline that transcends mere practice to become a fundamental duty. This brings us to an essential secret in becoming the first choice of others, the art of placing oneself first. Far from being an act of selfishness, this approach is steeped in profound wisdom. It lays the groundwork for personal freedom and self-assurance, essentials in the tapestry of human interactions. By wholly addressing and fulfilling your own needs, you craft an aura of confidence and inherent value, transforming into a magnet that attracts admiration and attention from those around you. Consider the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic paragon, who declared the mind a fortress impervious to the tumult of the external world. "Your mind is an impregnable fortress, unaffected by external events," he proclaimed, urging us to grasp and preserve our mental strength. This strength becomes our anchor, enabling us to maintain a composure that remains undisturbed by the chaos of the external world. The Stoic teachings highlight the paramount importance of focusing inward, on what we can control, such as our thoughts and actions. Seneca, with his profound insight, emphasized the essence of self-reliance and the folly of outsourcing our happiness to others. He taught that true joy springs from within, untethered from the whims of external circumstances. Epictetus, another sage of Stoicism, encouraged us to hone our ability to act and react with intent to the unpredictabilities of life. We cannot choose our circumstances, but we can choose how to confront them, he reminded us. signifying that our power of self-determination is the cornerstone of contentment and well-being. Imagine yourself in the modern world, juggling the demands of work, relationships, and personal aspirations. In this whirlwind of responsibilities, it's easy to lose sight of oneself, to put others' needs before your own, and to forget the sanctuary of peace that lies within. Picture a friend, always available, always accommodating, yet gradually losing their sparkle, their joy. This story mirrors the lives of many, underscoring the critical need for self-preservation and self-care. It's not merely a choice but an imperative to carve out time for oneself, to indulge in activities that ignite joy and foster personal growth, and to assert the right to say no, safeguarding one's health and happiness. This act of prioritizing oneself is a powerful declaration of self-worth. Now ask yourself, when was the last time you truly put yourself first? Have you ever felt guilty for doing so, or struggled to find a balance between self-care and the care for others? This moment of reflection is crucial in understanding the transformative power of Stoicism in our lives. Embracing the Stoic approach to self-care does more than just enhance our own quality of life. It sets a standard, an example for others to follow. It showcases the value of personal well-being, inspiring those around us to also cherish and protect their own happiness and health. As we journey through life, let us remember that being the first choice of others begins with choosing ourselves first. It's about demonstrating through our actions and choices that we value ourselves, thus inviting others to value us in return. The lessons of Stoicism, self-reliance, the power of the mind, and the art of self-preservation are not just philosophical musings but practical guidelines for living a life of purpose, satisfaction, and influence. By integrating these principles into our daily lives, we not only enhance our own existence but also become a beacon of inspiration and a source of strength for others. Number 7. Justify your importance. In an era where the clamor for recognition often drowns the essence of genuine self-worth, the ancient wisdom of Stoicism emerges as a beacon, guiding us toward a path of introspection and self-assertion. It's not about the raucous display of our capabilities or adorning ourselves with unearned accolades. Rather, it's an intimate journey into the heart of what makes us unique, an expedition to declare our irreplaceable value in the world. This quest is rooted in the Stoic belief that our power lies not in the external accolades we gather, but in the strength of our character and the actions we control. Marcus Aurelius, the embodiment of Stoic wisdom and leadership, encapsulates this idea beautifully, asserting, "You have control over your mind, not external events. Realize this, and you will find strength." His words are not just a lesson in resilience. They are a clarion call to recognize and harness our inner strength, to shine through our actions and beliefs rather than the fleeting approval of the masses. Imagine an artist fervently dedicated to their craft, indifferent to the cacophony of public opinion. Or consider the quiet determination of someone navigating life's hurdles, their resolve unwavering. These individuals are the personification of true value, rare jewels in the mundane routine of daily existence. They command respect not through loud declarations of their worth, but through the eloquence of their self-respect and the magnetic pull of their authenticity. Seneca, another towering figure in Stoic philosophy, accentuates the significance of valuing our time, remarking, "It's not that we have a short life, but we waste much of it." His observation isn't just a commentary on the brevity of life, but a strategic guide on valuing oneself. By consciously choosing where and with whom to invest our time, we not only honor our self-worth but also teach others to recognize and respect our invaluable presence. The Stoic teachings of Epictetus further illuminate this discourse, reminding us that while we may not command the winds of fate, we hold the power to adjust our sails, our responses to the world around us. This philosophy extends to the realm of personal value, advocating for a shift in perspective from seeking external validation to nurturing an internal sanctuary of self-approval. This paradigm of self-assurance and independence is not just liberating, it's magnetic. It draws others to us, compelling them to see us through a lens of respect and significance, to embark on a profound voyage of self-discovery and self-expression. It's a process that demands respect for oneself, the establishment of healthy boundaries, and the pursuit of one's ambitions with unwavering conviction. Such a stance does not scream for attention. Rather, it exudes a quiet confidence, a serene assurance that one's value is inherent and non-negotiable. This subtle yet powerful assertion of self is what truly resonates with others, casting us not just as individuals passing through, but as essential, indelible forces in their lives. Number 8. Recognize your worth and inspire others. In the human connections, being someone's first choice isn't just about standing out. It's about recognizing the deep reservoir of value that resides within you and inviting others to see that brilliance. Think of yourself as a gem not readily visible, but one that requires patience, effort, and a discerning eye to truly appreciate. This approach, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, echoes the teachings of Epictetus, who believed that greatness unfolds with time, not haste. Consider the process of how a precious stone is gently polished to reveal its true luster. Similarly, meaningful relationships are meticulously crafted, reflecting a journey of mutual growth and respect. When you extend an open hand to others, showing them the unique light you carry, they start to see and value your essence. This reciprocity of recognition and appreciation forms the cornerstone of genuine connections. Drawing inspiration from Marcus Aurelius, we're reminded that the seeds of happiness and self-esteem are sown in the fertile ground of our own being. The way we perceive ourselves sets the stage for how others perceive and value us in return. A fulfilling life, abundant in joy and respect, blossoms from the myriad of small things that reside within us. When you wear your self-worth like a crown, you not only command respect but also remind yourself of your intrinsic value. Seneca, a towering figure in Stoicism, offers a beacon of wisdom by stating, "Our fears are more numerous in our imagination than in reality." This insight sheds light on the common fear that our worth might go unrecognized. Yet the act of valuing oneself is a powerful magnet that draws others' respect and admiration towards us. By holding your head high and embracing your worth, you inadvertently elevate your stature in the eyes of those around you. Embracing this principle means to walk through life with a sense of purpose, nurturing your personal growth and indulging in self-care. It's about creating a life that fills you with pride, a life that others are drawn to, not because of what you have accomplished, but because of who you are. This journey isn't a race, it's a patient, step-by-step venture, guided by your own values and respect for yourself. Now, let me ask you, how often do you pause to reflect on your true worth? In the hustle and bustle of life, it's easy to overlook the power that lies within self-recognition and the impact it has on how others see us. Remember, it's the small, consistent steps of personal development and self-appreciation that build the path to becoming someone's first choice. So I invite you to join me on this path, not just as listeners, but as participants in this journey of self-discovery and mutual respect. Let's together unveil the layers of our worth and, in doing so, inspire those around us to recognize the value we all hold within. Number 9. Discover happiness in learning and evolving. One principle often overlooked yet paramount in becoming a person others gravitate towards is the art of continuous self-improvement and the cultivation of empathy and kindness. This narrative isn't just about accumulating accolades or mastering skills. It's a journey towards becoming a beacon of light in the lives of those around us, a journey that the Stoics understood deeply. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This sentiment echoes the essence of our discourse today. Discovering happiness in learning, evolving, and fostering kindness and empathy. Each day presents an opportunity to learn something new or refine a skill, turning life into an endless canvas of personal development. This could mean picking up a new hobby, immersing yourself in the pages of a book, or absorbing the diverse narratives and experiences that each person we encounter shares. Such relentless growth imbues your character with a dynamic vitality and a sense of perpetual transformation, making you an individual of intrigue and a magnet for companionship. Your eagerness to expand adds a rich depth to your persona, making you more compelling and appealing to others. But the journey doesn't end with personal growth. It extends into the realm of our interactions with others through the cultivation of kindness and empathy. It involves striving to understand the feelings of others and extending a helping hand whenever possible. This form of kindness doesn't necessarily mean playing the savior, but is often found in the subtle acts of understanding and compassion that signal our genuine concern for those around us. Simple actions like listening attentively to someone's stories, offering unsolicited help, or sharing a warm, encouraging smile can leave a lasting impact. Demonstrating kindness not only has the power to uplift someone else's day, but also showcases your respect for the emotional well-being of those around you. This warmth and attentiveness act like a beacon, drawing people towards you. In a world where genuine connection often feels scarce, everyone yearns to be close to someone who radiates feelings of comfort and understanding. Your kindness becomes like a gentle luminescence in the lives of others, drawing them in and making you a cherished presence in their hearts. As the famous saying goes, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. The synthesis of continuous self-improvement and the practice of empathy and kindness is not merely a strategy for personal success. It's a pathway to enriching your life and the lives of those around you. It aligns with the Stoic belief in focusing on what is within our control, our actions, our responses, and the values we choose to live by. Number 10. Exchange ideas and planning. In the intricate dance of human connections, striking the perfect harmony between reaching out and stepping back forms the essence of being cherished and sought after. This delicate balance, much like the ebb and flow of tides, demands a profound understanding and a touch of finesse in the art of communication. Marcus Aurelius, who astutely observed that life is more like wrestling than dancing. In the arena of relationships, this analogy teaches us the importance of adaptability and the strength found in sometimes letting the other lead, inviting a dance where both partners move in sync, each allowing the other space to shine. Delving deeper, the art of exchanging ideas and planning with others is not merely about taking turns, but about cultivating a shared space where each feels valued and heard. It's about recognizing that, as Seneca pointed out, our contentment should not hinge solely on the presence or actions of others. By occasionally refraining from being the first to message or propose plans, we signal a robust sense of self-worth and independence. This gesture, subtle yet powerful, opens a doorway for the other person to demonstrate their eagerness and regard for us, fostering a mutual appreciation that is both rare and precious. Epictetus, with his emphasis on self-discipline and thoughtful engagement, encourages us to listen more than we speak, reminding us that our 2 ears and 1 mouth should guide the balance of our interactions. This sage advice underlines the importance of active listening and the space it creates for others to express themselves, enriching our connections with depth and meaning. In practicing this, we not only become better communicators but also cultivate relationships that are balanced, respectful, and deeply connected. In the modern context where digital communication often outpaces face-to-face interactions, the principles of Stoicism offer a timeless guide. They teach us to navigate the complexities of relationships with grace, showing us that by not always being the initiator, we invite a dynamic where both parties feel equally invested. This isn't about playing games or adhering to outdated rules of engagement. Instead, it's about fostering genuine connections where each individual feels seen, heard, and valued. As we reflect on these teachings, we find that the essence of becoming the first choice of others lies not in grand gestures or constant communication, but in the quality and intention behind our interactions. It's in giving others the space to miss us, to value our presence, and to seek us out, thereby creating a foundation built on mutual respect and genuine affection. In doing so, we not only enrich our lives, but also embody the virtues of patience, understanding, and respect that are the hallmarks of true Stoicism. Thus, as we navigate the waters of interpersonal relationships, let us remember the words of these wise philosophers, allowing their insights to guide us in creating meaningful connections. By balancing our desire to connect with the grace of allowing space, we weave a tapestry of relationships that are both fulfilling and enduring. In this dance of give and take, we find the true essence of becoming indispensable to others, not by mere presence, but by the profound impact of our mindful engagement and the space we create for mutual growth and understanding. Number 11. Define your own path. The art of becoming the first choice of others doesn't hinge on dazzling them with monumental achievements or external successes. Rather, it's found in the rich tapestry of our daily lives, in the vibrancy with which we embrace each moment, and the authentic path we carve for ourselves. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher whose life was a testament to the idea that living in harmony with oneself sets the stage for a symphony with the world. Live in harmony with yourself and you'll blend seamlessly with the world around you, Aurelius mused, a sentiment that unveils the essence of true fulfillment, not in the applause of the crowd, but in the quiet satisfaction of our own souls. By kindling the flames of passion for our dreams and asserting our independence, we craft an existence that's inherently magnetic to others. It's a phenomenon that Seneca, another luminary in the Stoic firmament, articulated beautifully. If you wish to be loved, start by loving yourself. This principle urges us not to linger in the shadows of expectation, yearning for external validation, but to cultivate a garden of self-love that blossoms outward, attracting admiration not for what we do but for who we are. Epictetus, with his pragmatic stoicism, guides us further down this path, teaching us that our tranquility is not shattered by the tempests of life, but by the stance we adopt towards them. We are not disturbed by events but by the views we take of them, he proclaimed, a powerful reminder that the only gaze that truly matters is our own. In forging a life that's rich with personal satisfaction, be it through the joy found in hobbies, the fulfillment of professional accomplishments, or the warmth of meaningful relationships, we construct a beacon that draws others to us, not out of necessity, but out of a genuine desire to share in our radiance. It is in setting ambitious goals and pursuing them with unyielding tenacity that we not only sculpt a life of profound meaning, but also become a wellspring of inspiration for those around us. People are naturally drawn to those who exude joy, those who manifest their dreams into reality, and who, by the sheer force of their authenticity, add an invaluable dimension to the lives of others. Thus, in the pursuit of becoming the first choice of others, we find that the most potent secret lies not in the pursuit itself, but in the journey of self-discovery, self-love, and the relentless pursuit of what sets our souls ablaze. As we navigate the ebbs and flows of existence, guided by the stars of Stoic wisdom, we learn that the key to unlocking the doors of others' hearts is first to unlock our own. It is a journey that beckons us to delve deeper into the essence of our being, to find harmony within and to live a life that resonates with the authenticity of our innermost selves. In doing so, we become not just a choice, but the only choice for those who seek light in the midst of darkness, guidance amidst uncertainty, and a reflection of the profound beauty that life offers to those brave enough to live it truly. In essence, the secret to becoming the first choice of others is a tapestry woven from the threads of self-awareness, authenticity, and the pursuit of genuine happiness. It's a life philosophy that, when embraced, transforms our existence into a masterpiece that others can't help but be drawn to, a testament to the enduring power of living a life in harmony with the Stoic ideals of self-reliance, resilience, and inner peace. The Stoic teachings of Epictetus further illuminate this discourse, reminding us that while we may not command the winds of fate, we hold the power to adjust our sails, our responses to the world around us. This philosophy extends to the realm of personal value, advocating for a shift in perspective from seeking external validation to nurturing an internal sanctuary of self-approval. This paradigm of self-assurance and independence is not just liberating, It's magnetic. It draws others to us, compelling them to see us through a lens of respect and significance, to embark on a profound voyage of self-discovery and self-expression. It's a process that demands respect for oneself, the establishment of healthy boundaries, and the pursuit of one's ambitions with unwavering conviction. Such a stance does not scream for attention. Rather, it exudes a quiet confidence, a serene assurance that one's value is inherent and non-negotiable. This subtle yet powerful assertion of self is what truly resonates with others, casting us not just as individuals passing through, but as essential, indelible forces in their lives.